Right then, so the latest episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS. For some reason I almost called it Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 then. That's been a while. So yes, in the latest episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS, it is the final duel of this season, and it is between Bowman and Playmaker. Everybody keeps saying it, this is the final battle. Bowman, let's take ourselves to the final stage. They go to Central Station in the VRAINS universe, which is the center of VRAINS. However, I still think they're in Mirror Link VRAINS, so they're in Central Station in Mirror Link VRAINS, and then flip it over into the Upside Down. That's a reference if you know what that's from. Stranger Things. You've got the real VRAINS, and this is where all the people are. So every time Bowman does an action or something, or he does like a skill, he's sending his little thing, I think that Windy made or whatever it is. It goes through and it zaps the consciousnesses of the people that are in VRAINS. And he's able to use, basically, you know how you use a computer to do processing power, like, you know when people used to farm bitcoins and stuff, the computers, like memories and algorithms, would calculate everything. Basically, he's using that, but with human brains. I just like the consequences of if humans became subservient to computers, they would just use us, like human calculators, to just burn us out. Oh, this one's broken. Throw it away. So I quite like that. There is something that's happening with Bowman's character, whether I'm not too sure I like it or I dislike it. Bowman's actually grew on me as a character. I still don't like his design, I'll be honest with you now. I hope he goes through a transformation in terms of looks. I don't know, it doesn't look Final Boss-like. Maybe that's the whole like appeal of it or something. Who am I comparing him to? Like, Marek looked like a Final Boss. Pegasus looked like a Final Boss. Zark really looked like a Final Boss. He just turned out to be a bit disappointing. So I don't know. I don't like his look too much. I guess he's not evil, so he shouldn't look evil. I just wish he looked better. I don't know, that's something selfish that I'm going through. Ignore me! Basically, his philosophy at the moment is he's doing evil things. And then everyone's calling him out and he's like, you're just being like Lightning now. You just chastised Lightning for using humans as a hostage to stop the fight. He's like, no, 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 no. I'm not doing that. I am using humans. Yes, I'm using them expendable. They're all dropping down practically dead. But I'm absorbing all their consciousness. And consciousness is very separate to life. So we'll just throw away the life bit and all the consciousness. We'll just put it in here. So everybody's living on through me. And that is what we're going to do. We're going to reborn the world with me at the top. And, you know, that works out. The more you think about it, the more crazy he sounds. But he is justified in his own mind, in his own actions. What he's doing isn't wrong in his own mind. However, he does seem a little bit sort of stereotypical as well. He's sort of turning evil at the very last moment. But I don't know. I still like the character. I like what's happening here. And what I liked in this episode was that he got out a Link 5 monster. No Link 5 monsters exist so far that I know of in the entire Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. But Bowman was the first one to do it. So in order to get his Link monster out, he had to do quite a few things. He had to get 5 different Link monsters of different attributes out. I think each one was a Link 1 as well. He got each one of his Hydra Drives out with a different attribute, which I thought was really cool because he's fighting with the 5 attributes now. So at the start of the duel, he absorbed them all into his deck so he'd have them all. He also needed to use, I think it was Windy's skill, because Windy was the one that could use Master Storm access in Master Duels. So he used that to get himself a Link 5 monster out of the storm. And I like the little speech that he gave to I was like, no such cards exist. He's like, that's where your imagination ends, for you see, when cards don't exist, you make them yourselves. You fabricate them into reality. Which is very much like Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. Isn't that what was happening in that, where they could create cards from their will or something? But no, I liked it. I like the monster. The monster is Chimera, Hydra Drive, Dragonia or something. Chimera, Hydra Drive, Dragrid. Basically, it looks like a 5-headed dragon, 5-god dragon, but like a serpent kind of version of it. I really liked it because it's got all the different attributes as well. I would have quite liked it to be called like 5-god Hydra Drive Dragon or something, and I was like, oh, it's a nod back to the original. I like it. Because since he's beat Revolver, that would be like kind of a thing. Revolver was always using like nostalgia cards. So he's like, now I've got a bit of Revolver in me. How about a bit of nostalgia for you guys? But no, I liked it. The duel commences. We get some... It's just a normal duel so far. We haven't got too many back and forth plays. Yusaku gets out his Cyburst Quantum Dragon, where he plans to bounce the monster back to his hand, but of course... Bowman has planned for this one. He's planned many steps ahead, so it's not looking good for Playmaker. How interesting would it be if Playmaker lost this duel? See, I have a weird theory. If this is the last duel of the series, I feel like there could be one more duel because he doesn't have all of the Ignises. He's still missing the Dark Ignis. So I think what's going to happen is... Yusaku might lose or draw. I will sacrifice himself and Bowman will absorb it. I will finally get my wish, and with Bowman absorbing all of the attributes, he will transform and look slightly different, and that will make me happy. He will then have a fully completed deck. YOLO, get out a Link 6 monster as well, just for the lols. Why not? And Yusaku will have to duel alone for the final one without relying on any skills or something. I don't know. That definitely won't happen. But the only reason that I think this could happen is because this is going to sound weird, but I really feel like Roboppy is going to do something over the next few episodes. Because they keep cutting back to him. Like, why do they keep going back to Roboppy? It's such a useless character in terms of the story. Has it done like 1 or 2 things throughout the story so far? Like, it's set I free when he wants to get free every now and then, and I think it did one other thing, but... So maybe I has planned most of the stuff that has happened, and Roboppy's going to do something. I'm in such speculatory area at the moment. I'm thinking of things that are definitely not going to happen. I'm giving this series way too much credit that there's all these twists and turns are going to happen. I should just accept the fact it's just going to be a duel. Yusaku's going to win. The end. And then some lessons are going to be learned or something like that, and everybody gets restored. But I'd love it if they do something really different. It's just like go through a little bit of a different route. Because we do have a couple characters still left alive. We have all of Revolver's gang still alive. I don't really know what they're doing. They're just kind of just analysing the situation. They're just giving expository dialogue to understand the situation. But we've also got Ghost Girl and Zyzen still in the fray. And they're trying to create a program that allows everybody to just log out simultaneously. Even though it probably will hurt them. That option is still available. So maybe VRAINS is going to get like nuked or something, so they'll be able to get everyone out there. Now, the only thing that I think is a little bit disappointing, if you think about it a bit too much, is the stakes of this duel, because I always think they're in the real world for some reason. I don't know why, but I'm just like, oh, wait a minute, this is all happening in a computer. So, like, while all this is going on, I'm just in the outside world, just like looking at my phone like, oh, wow, some serious stuff's going on in VRAINS. Have you seen this? Wow, this is really bad. Oh, well, I'm just going to go shopping or something. I don't know, like, I understand they've made the consequences clear before, like all hospitals could shut down and like they can control the outside. I know that I got out into the real world in like the first episode, didn't he? You can move around. But like, what's Bowman going to do after this? Is he just going to rule over all of Link VRAINS? I mean, alright, why don't we just give him Link VRAINS? Does it really matter? And then just log everyone out? We'll make a new VRAINS. We'll make a different separate one. So, I don't know. The stakes, when you really think about them, they're a bit weird. I don't know what Bowman's going to do after. Is he going to try and come to the real world in like a physical form and then, well, I've done the VRAINS world now, let's take over the human world? I don't know, because he wants to enslave humans, I guess. Lots of questions I have, but yeah, other than that though, I enjoyed the episode. I'd love to know what you guys thought in the comment section below. This thing over here, that's my silver play button. Thank you very much for noticing. It's only going to be in the one video, don't worry. It's got to go back in the box after this. But yeah, guys, let me know what you thought in the comment section below. Thank you all for watching. Let me know what you thought of my theories. What are your theories? Yeah, catch you later. Bye, everyone.